Welcome back to my Let's Try video of Degraman. This is going to be chapter 4. So yeah, I don't know, I think in the last one there was a bit of a weird party thing going on. I wasn't sure what was happening, but I guess it's their way to kind of introduce all the characters. But yeah, let me start. The day's events flash before my eyes, but I can't make heads or tails of any of it. And it seems I only have two choices, accept that I'm crazy or accept their story. Ooh, choice. I have to stay because I'm a rare Kwanzi. Oh yeah, for those who don't remember from last time, a Kwanzi is like the people with like these special powers or something, I don't know. I have to stay because I'm in danger. I have to stay because they won't let me leave. I don't know, am I supposed to feel like I'm a hero and stuff and pick this one, or okay, let me think. What would I be thinking? I have to stay. I think it's because they won't let me leave. Despite what they've told me, I have this nagging suspicions I won't be leaving here that easily. I mean, it's possible they truly do worry about me, but maybe not. I glance at my watch and realize it's almost bedtime. Mom isn't expecting me home, at least not until tomorrow. Well guys, looks like I'm staying the night. Woohoo! Ragnar and Rue both squeal loudly. Basti smiles kindly at me while Mark slips smoothly into a chair and begins playing tricks with a deck of cards. Vincent looks tired. I do like Vincent. His fingers nervously drumming against the mattress he's resting on. Cass is standing next to him like a statue, stoic and beautiful. This game really does make me laugh. We'll start your recruit training tomorrow in the mutator room. We're going to hang out together. They're far too cheerful for a handful of superhumans dealing with a global menace. Is it really true what the movies say? That with great power comes great responsibility? Because if I didn't know any better, I'd say it's great irresponsibility with these guys. Interrupting my thoughts, Ryu grabs my hand and leads me to a door near the kitchen. His movements are so deft that I don't have any time to object. This is your room for the night. We all sleep here when we all slept here when we first arrived. Of course, it's a bit awkward for a woman to hang out with so many men. But what can you do? There are significantly fewer female Kwanzis than there are male. Of course there are. Well then, Ragnar just voiced my concerns. I wonder if it has anything to do with the physical and mental differences between the sexes. Mark, sweetie, can you help help us here? I'll send you a new kitten chip. You're so weird. As if magic, Mark. Oh, I don't recognize Mark. Mark is suddenly inside us, staring at you with indifference. I don't remember this guy. Our little star needs some casual clothes. Mark sticks out his hand and its outline blurs for a moment. Not an instant later, he's handing me one of my 90s. Vince, who's standing nearby looking like his usual angry self, suddenly blushes and covers Cass's eyes. Why? It's just pajamas. Oh. Oh no, what did it say? Let me go to history. I kind of accidentally, there we go. Stop parading our girls' oh, it's lingerie, right, okay. Oh, that's awkward. In which case, snatch it from Mark's hand, staring at puzzled. Calmly take the item. I think I'm either this one or that one. I think I'd be staring at it puzzled because, like, you wouldn't expect someone to be holding your underwear this randomly. It's kind of cute that Vincent blush though. That's increased point to my I don't know, choosing whichever one ranking. I think I'll stare at it puzzled. I glance about anxiously. Why do I always get myself into these stupid situations? Anything else? Don't be shy, Sophie. Tell Uncle Mark what else you need from home. I gather my thoughts, then turn to Mark. How do you tell a man you need fresh panties? It's embarrassing. This game really does state everything as it is, you know? Like, I'm used to Japanese games where everything is very suggestive, but not, like, said out loud. But this is like everything is said. It makes me laugh. I do like it. Now kiss. With a thunderous guffaw, Ragnar grabs both me and Mark with his huge hands and pushes us against each other. Wait, what? Oops. Oh my god, what is going on? Mark, who had leaned in close to hear me better, softly pecks me on the nose. Now that we're so close, I'm finally able to get a good look at his face. Mark is frighteningly attractive thanks to his very unusual heterochromia. It is really pretty. The art style is really pretty. But a strange and ominous coldness emanates from him. It's as if I were laying on the grass beneath a starry sky, and the sky suddenly looked back at me. The awkward closeness lasts but a moment. I blink, and Mark is no longer standing before me. All I see is a red-faced and angry Vince attacking the still laughing Ragnar with both hands and feet. Mark reappears near the door holding my travel pack. Passing by, he stops for a moment to hand it to me while whispering in my ear. Shame it wasn't me. I open my mouth to respond, but he's already gone. Ah, there he goes, lover of English tea and farewells. Settle in, I'll see you tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Unexpectedly, Ryu gives me an incredibly sexy wink, and for just a moment, he's an entirely different person. The sweet and playful boy replaced by sexy and alluring. Sexy and alluring man, oh my god. Takes me by surprise. He leaves, and yet I still have no idea how to react to that. Bad bye. Oh, Vincent. Cass wishes me a good night with a silent smile. My lady, would you like me to guard your rest tonight? Ragnar interrupts my thoughts on how Vince and Cass, despite being so different, bounce really well off of each other. I look into Ragnar's peculiar, bright eyes, but it's hard to tell if he was being serious or just joking again. Good night. I deftly slip through the door and close it behind me before Ragnar has a chance to say anything. Unlike the other room, this one is small and cozy. If it wasn't for the guy's photos hanging on one of the walls, I'd have mistaken it for a hotel. Moving close to get a better look, I examine each of the Quanzies I met today. They all appear much younger in these photos, and there's only one group shot in the entire bunch, a picture of Vincent with a small child. Vince looks 2 or 3 years younger than he does now, and the boy next to him can't be older than 5. Weird. The child looks like Cass. He has the same bright eyes and serious demeanor. A relative, maybe? And where is Cass? I don't see him in these photos. Ah, too many mysteries for one day. The door has a very simple yet reliable latch. All the precautions I took today seem so silly now. Just as silly as a stupid latch on this door in a room that doesn't even exist. I plop down on the fresh linen-covered bed. At last I'm alone with my thoughts. So much has happened over the past few hours. This isn't a dream or hallucination. There's no doubt in my mind about that now. This is reality. Bizarre, incredible reality. And I'm surrounded by what any normal person would call mysticism. People who seek a mystical explanation for what they don't understand. But no matter how incredible it may seem to me now, there has to be a logical explanation for what is happening here. And if you had listened to that guy who's really boring's lectures, then perhaps you'd know who the logical explanation. I'm joking. Don't worry, main character, I would have dozed off too. I just don't have the knowledge to understand it all, which is normal. You can't understand everything though. Maybe I'm lucky for experiencing what others never will. So far, everything has been rather curious, and these so-called Quanzies are interesting people. Where did Mark get my backpack from anyway? When I open it up to inspect its contents, I discover that not only is it full of my personal belongings, but they're all things I would have packed for myself if I'd been given the chance. Mark has some strange abilities indeed. He looks like a Frankenstein butler or something. I don't know, he's a bit weird. Mark is a mysterious panty thief. Mark is an artful pervert. Which one do I go for? An artful pervert? I don't think he really cares that much about her underwear, to be honest. Get over yourself, main character. I know this choice probably doesn't even matter that much, but I'm like, oh, which do I go for? My brain isn't working. Artful pervert. You isn't as simple as he first seemed either. He is attractive. that was a given. That goodnight wink. At first he seemed so easygoing and funny, and also I think I missed a bit of Mark earlier. Okay. I shuddered at the thought of Mark rummaging through my stuff. Okay, so that's what it was. That man is way too sexy. I continued to mentally sort through the day's acquaintances. What about Ragnar? I don't know. I don't think he's romantic or clingy. I find that he's eccentric. I think I'll go for romantic. What's with the pose? He's so big and strong and clearly a romantic. I could totally see him on the cover of a romance novel. Then there's Sebastian. It's so easy to forget about him. Sebastian is sweet. I like Sebastian. He may not have been very energetic, but he seemed really nice. Of that strange company, there was only one man who didn't embarrass me at all. Ian. This is the guy that was talking about science. Or, you know, metaphysics, or what they call the weird sciences that may or may not exist. Ian is strange. Ian is boring. Oh, God. I think I'll go with strange. Boring's a bit insulting, isn't it? Ian has a very peculiar personality. Getting to know him was definitely odd. Unfortunately, he didn't show me any of his mystical abilities, other than the ability to bore people to... Oh my God. Question. Who was calling Victor? Victor knows too much about me. I think it's too much about me. It's so weird that he drew me naked. If he can really see through people, that's so creepy. I agree. I agree. How does he live like that? Imagining what he must see whenever he's in public, I wince. Yeah, imagine seeing like the naked bodies of everyone. How awkward is that? And then I remember how Vincent reacted whenever someone touched me earlier. That walking tantrum of a man practically exploded every time the other guys invaded my personal space. He's intent on being angry all the time and spoiling everyone's mood. Maybe he doesn't like me. I have no idea why he's like that. This one makes me laugh. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what makes a person behave that way. Vincent's behavior is disgusting and it really pisses me off. I don't understand how Cass is friends with him. Cass is buff. Oh, I picked indifferent. That's fine. I was going to pick that one anyway. And I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why it keeps on like clicking to go back. Castle is so laid back that it seems like he doesn't really care what happens around him. As I mentally sort through the events of the day, I begin to organize my things. How in the heck was Mark able to pack all of my stuff so quickly and neatly? And what about the other Quanzi's names? They seemed weird to me, like superhero aliases. Will I need to come up with my own? You know, Lady of the Storm sounds lovely, or Sonnet, the Keen Eye. Oh gosh. There's another door in here. I carefully open it, but only find a bathroom. Suddenly, I'm feeling very comfortable in this room. Everything always seems better when you're lying beneath a soft blanket. As I slowly fall asleep, thoughts about my abilities, saving the world, and the good company I've found myself in flit through my mind. Despite the fact that all the guys are rather pretty, I want to make friends with them. Pretty. I awake in the morning feeling refreshed, with slight trepidation. I crack open the door leading out of my temporary lodging. I crack open the door leading out of my temporary lodging and find a note attached to it. So, no trespassing, violators will be punished. Punishment, shoving bricks into one... Ugh, what? Sign, Ian Nikishin, the big boss. How do you oh, that's so weird. So you do care about me. Nice. The party room looks different in the morning. The disco ball isn't spinning anymore, and the room itself seems a tad bit smaller. Sebastian is sleeping on a mattress surrounded by pillows. The way he's laying is always picturesque. He's so pretty. It's so weird though. Like he's very carefree, isn't he? And I can't help but stare at him. His insanely long legs are completely stretched out, and his long, ashy hair is neatly splayed beside him in the shape of hearts. Oh, yeah! Instructions for reviving the handsome prince. I noticed another note next to him. Brew macchiato. Make avocado toast. Place next to him. Wait. Repeat if necessary. As in, like, constantly brew macchiatos over and over. That's... Oh my gosh. To be honest, I want to be woken up with a macchiato and avocado toast. They're both things I love. Giggling quietly, I tiptoe towards Sebastian. Maybe I should cover him up. I grab a nearby blanket and try to wrap it around him. But a strong arm suddenly grabs me and pulls me in close. Those powerful arms then begin to gently wrap around me. Somehow, due to my own clumsiness, I'm now trapped in a cocoon of blankets. Help. I'd never have imagined Basti being so damn strong. What with that cute appearance and passive attitude of his? It doesn't seem like he has any ill intentions though. He simply embraces me with both arms and legs, as if I were a stuffed toy. He smells of sweet vanilla and cinnamon spice. Still, why are these strange men so intent on being touchy-feely with me? It's like they've never seen a woman before. Yum, yum. Why is my head starting to tickle? Turning to Basti, I see him thoughtfully chewing. Aww, he's so cute. Chewing on her hair. Makes me think of my bird. Oh dear. Ew, don't eat my hair, dummy. Smells like strawberries. Well, the sweet smell of my shampoo is a bulletproof defense. Although his faint yet cute voice doesn't hurt either. Maybe he's just hungry. His face is so thin. He looks malnourished. I should cook him something for him later. I don't know why, but Basti evokes this overwhelming desire in me to take care of him. So it's a bit like Il from Cafe Enchanté. Do you want to see my hedgehog? What? This is so random. It's unsurprising that this is the first real experience I've had with men. Before yesterday, nearly all of my interactions with the opposite sex happened back in kindergarten. And if I learned anything from kindergarten, it's that if a boy wants to show something, no matter what he calls it, you run in the opposite direction. No. Hell-bent on extracting myself from the iron grip of Basti's long limbs, I begin to flail about, but to no avail. Looking cuter than he has any right to be, he begins blowing softly into my ear. Is he trying to reenact Hedgehog in the Fog or suggesting that I'm empty-headed? Whatever he's doing is certainly ticklish and has me giggling like an idiot. Vegetable, what kind of flaccid tactic is? Walking into a room with Cass, Vince begins to interject, but the big guy covers Purple Eye's mouth with his hand, preventing his friend from finishing his sentence. I feel bad for Castle. It must be hard dealing with such a grump all the time. Oh, I like Vincent though. Oh, another hug. I love hugs. Suddenly, with a joyful laugh, Ryu jumps onto the sofa with us. Wherever there's an awkward situation, he's there. Hey, be careful when you're jumping. My voice comes out weak and hoarse. Ryu landed right on my foot. Hey, unhook yourselves, perverts. As always, Vince is unhappy, and as usual, Cass is fixing everyone else's problems. Castle pulls Ryu off of the couch, then helps me out of my prison made of blanket and Basti's limbs. He then gives the man a huge bed to snuggle. Sebastian squeezes the toy tightly and closes his eyes again. It seems my replacement is acceptable. That or he doesn't care who he's snuggling. Which leaves me feeling a little offended. Aww. Our group moves into the kitchen where Victor is already eating breakfast. Ew, how can you eat so much food this early in the morning? Unable to help myself, Vince takes a jab at Victor. Himself even. Though, looking at his plate, I couldn't agree more. Victor really went overboard there. A couple of steaks, a bunch of bacon-wrapped sausages, sliced cheese. Oh god. Very southern meatloaves. That does sound a bit too much for morning, actually. I approve. He reaches for one of the sausages with a fork. Leave my breakfast alone, demons. Cook your own. The fridge is for everyone. If nothing else, it's a lot of fun hanging out with these guys. They're a strange, funny bunch. Maybe I really will make friends with them after all. You should eat too, by the way. You didn't have much yesterday. There's some porridge over there. It'll do you good. Victor nods towards a large cup covered by a plate, and Mew immediately grabs it. Don't steal food from a girl. Shame on you. Yu, however, has other plans. Sitting down next to me, he begins to vigorously shovel porridge down into my mouth with chopsticks. How are you eating porridge with chopsticks? Oh my god, even I don't do that. I can eat by myself. Noticing my plight, casts wax Ryu on the head, then places a piece of chocolate next to me. Victor looks down at it and frowns, taking a moment to conjure over a blender. It isn't long before he's handing me a delicious-looking smoothie decorated with fresh flowers. You should drink some vitamins. Admiringly, I sigh. You have too much free time on your hands. And you, stop provoking these idiots. Here you all are eating breakfast together, and I'm just sitting here quietly thrilled. I've lived with my mother for as long as I can remember, and she always cooked me breakfast, but never kept me company. I never really had any friends in school or university. I had hoped to socialise more when I started doing volunteer work about a year ago, but I never did make any friends, human or feline. There's definitely something wrong with me. Don't look so sad. Feeling a pleasant sensation on my back, I turn to Victor to see him staring back at me with those piercing maroon eyes. If it was anyone else, I'd feel awkward, but Victor's touch is special. His hands are so soothing. It makes me want to share my secrets with him. I would have liked to have had a brother like him. Where are Ragnar and Mark? Aren't we good enough for you, our little star? Oh, Ryu, his little face. Ryu looks at me with a pained expression, then takes my hands into his. Tell me who I should be, and I shall be him. What? Also, why is he hands like... They look like he's holding chopsticks, but without the chopsticks. His eyes are so earnest. Every time he gets serious like this, it makes me feel uncomfortable. Ryu is way too sexy for my own good. May I propose a topic be added to our discussion agenda? How does one bind the hands of an overly friendly comrade? You're one to talk, Vicky. Victor gently removes his hand from my shoulder, which I hadn't even realised he'd been touching. Vincent finally explodes after feigning disinterest this entire time. You need to mind your personal space. It's sickening watching everyone grope all over you. And the rest of you are overgrown children. All of you. Do you really think you can do whatever you damn well please just because you're attractive? It's disgusting. Oh my goodness me. He is very angry, isn't he? Vince flushes slightly as he rants away, and once he's seemingly spent all of his energy, grimly retreats into the other room. He waves us off as he goes, indicating that he has no intention of witnessing any more of this depravity. His accusation makes me feel a bit uncomfortable though. Granted, he was pretty rude about it, but what if he isn't wrong? Don't let it bother you. Vince is young and impetuous. Everything is innuendo to him. Don't listen to him. Vicky is a master at groping girls on the down low. What? Mindful of any wayward hands, I carefully stand up and walk out of the kitchen. After Vincent's blow up, I need to calm down a little. He totally killed my mood. But the moment I enter the party room, my attention is drawn to a strange scene. Looking tired and upset, Vince is sitting next to the sofa while Cass massages his neck. Those two are a tad too touchy-feely with each other, aren't they? Oh my gosh. Why is he taking his shirt off? Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my gosh, what is happening? Okay. Right, with a mouthful of cookies, Ryu bounds out of the kitchen and lands right next to Cass, and in one swift move rips off. Why would you take your own t-shirt off? I'm so confused. Can you rub your paws on my back too? Whoa, how's Ryu so fit and athletic? He's always eating like there's no tomorrow. Oh, a bare chest contest. I'm right. What is this? What is going on? Oh my god. Am I really doing a let's play on this? Shirtless contest. Ragnar enters the room and cheerfully removes his shirt. So, how the heck does he look so good too? Ragnar's seen much thinner beneath his clothes. Hey, okay, I guess we all get to see naked men in this one. That's gonna be the title of this video, I guess, and it wouldn't even be clickbait. Oh, if this is what we're doing, I need to keep it up, although I don't have much to show. I thought the main character said that for a moment. I was like, wait, what? You're taking your shirt? Okay. Victor's joining too. He seems quite a bit more shy than the other guys though. His body is dry and thin, but his chest has me in awe. Even his nipples are pierced. I mean, I'm not surprised. Oh, I like this, Basti. Show us your splendor. Let our little star go blind. What does Basti look like in under his top? Because he's the most like, I can't imagine him being muscular. I'm not sure if Mew is trying to undress Sebastian or choke him. Confoundedly observe the striptease. Hope that Cass joins in. Hope that Vincent joins. Look, so I would pick look away, but because like I like Vincent, I'm gonna pick that one. I have no idea what's going on here, but it's certainly a feast for my eyes. I wonder if Vince will join in too. The thought pops into my head so unexpectedly that I end up choking. Ugh, why am I thinking about ogling that man's body? Vincent abruptly jumps up from the floor and begins yelling angrily. Are we saving the world or opening a strip club here? Oh my gosh, his angry face is scary. You freaks really pissed me off. This place is a damn madhouse. He's gone ballistic. And you, why is your jaw on the floor? Have you never seen an attractive man before? Do you think they're all doing this just for your sake? He's so enraged that everyone stares at him in stunned silence. Finally, Liu goes serious. Shut up, would you? You're a naive fool. No one here likes you. Sure, it may seem like they're nice and friendly, but it's not because they want to be your friend. Vince glares angrily into my eyes. Hey, Vincent, you don't need to be so, like, mean to her. Yes, you are unique. You're not just a Kwanzi. You're a genia. You're gifted with the ability to amplify other Kwanzi's powers, but you can only affect one Kwanzi at a time. Tough luck, huh? Nobody would care about you if you didn't have that power. Oh, this is so mean. Without warning and in an obvious attempt to shut him up, Liu punches Vince right in the face. Concerned for his friend, Cass drags the grim-faced Ryu away. Yeah, you're cute, I admit it, but believe me, if you didn't have the ability to amplify powers, none of these pretty morons would ever look at you. He's right. Yes, Vince is rude, but he's also honest. I'm such an idiot. I immediately turn and dart out of the room. I can't stand being around these hypocrites any longer. Reaching the corridor, I open the first door I come across. All I can think about is getting out of it. Is this the one with the note that says you have to hit yourself with bricks or something? Nothing has changed in my life. Nothing. I'm just as lonely and unwanted as ever. Moving as if in a dream, without anything blocking my way, I find myself in front of the door leading to the corridor. And I open it. I don't want to ever see their stupid Kwanzi faces again. I just want to get as far away from here as I can. And the Muta room is more than happy to grant my wish. The door opens into nothingness, and I take a step out into infinity. Into my infinite desire to run away. Oh, okay, so that was the bad end, was it? Oh, I thought I'd get to at least get to chapter 5. Okay, we ended up with a bad ending. Whatever. In which case, I'm gonna leave it here this time. I'm sorry to disappoint you all. I didn't mean to get to the bad end. It just sort of happened. But anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. And hopefully I'll see you in another one of my videos. Bye!